Quit because the owner wanted me to cut everyone's pay and every employee quit as well. Years ago I was a manager at a sandwich shop and the owner sold the franchise. About 90% of the employees had been working at the shop for years. Our labor-to-sales ratio was always great and the employees made a halfway decent living. The morale was high and the customers could tell. The new owner decides that in order to maximize profit he wants me to cut everyone's pay because you can hire people for minimum wage. Why should I be paying people over $10 per h? Quote, I tried telling him that these guys have been working here for years and the customers like that. And our labor costs are better than any of the other stores. I basically just ignored his request and after the next payday he called me up pissed. I tell him if he wants to cut everyone's pay then he has to tell them himself. He goes off on me about how that's my job and that if I want to keep it I better do as I'm told. I tell him that's okay because I quit and put in my 2 weeks notice. I then call my coworkers and tell them what's going on and they follow suit and submit their 2 weeks as well. The owner calls me up all apologetic and says he's reconsidered. I tell him his actions don't give me a good sense about the outlook of my future employment and that he's a shitty person. The other employees know that they'll be replaced as soon as he can and still quit as well. About a year and a half later the stores shut down as well as about half the others in town he owned. I'm guessing he wished he hadn't tried to maximize his profits because he lost at least half of them in the long run. Thinks it's other people's fault that his business model isn't working. Back in college my wife worked for a sandwich shop that sold 1. Bland sandwiches, 2. Expensive wines. The owner was abusive and accused the employees of stealing food from his shop all the time. In fits of rage he would throw rags at his employees. She quit that job. And not even a year later it shut down. I guess he wasn't making any money. And we still laugh about his fate. An obsessive focus on cost-cutting is the sign of bad managers. And a dying, or soon-to-be, company. Real growth requires investment. What a trash human being. Such people are like gamblers who don't know when to stop, so they lose it all. I'm sure he's got plenty of stories about how the government or lazy workers made his businesses fail. Open mouth smile. I just googled it and there's only 2 left. There used to be 5. Open mouth smile rolling on the floor laughing tears of joy. Think Homer Simpson's coworker and bar friend sub shop in the city UT is in. Same. I was a manager and my owner used to pay like $1 over minimum to new hires. I told him he had to pay to get quality. Our worksite was just me putting out fires for the most part. At the end he paid one good worker's decent wage but it was too late. Someone was stealing and the client found out. Fired the whole company. Some owners just want the bottom line to look good, not realizing it would look a lot better with a better investment up front. Company is still dissolved and it was growing. This was over a year ago. Imagine being dumb enough to think that the people representing your company and having direct contact with your customers aren't worth investing in. This is food for my soul. I have a saying for this. Losing dollars. Chasing cents. I absolutely refuse to be that kind of manager. I advocate for my employees. Fucking legend. This is the lesson we need to teach them. Sucks to suck for the owner. If you can get everyone on the same page that easily, then unionize. What's so wrong with sustainability? Shouldn't that be the goal for a business? Especially so when the workers and customers are happy? Did this owner who was married over 25 years with children, also happened to be very sexually inappropriate with his female staff, by any chance, and threatened to fire them if they spoke up? Just wondering. 'Cause then I'd know it's the same person for sure lol. They're all the same. Terrible in every way. Justice served though. No pun intended haha. What a greedy dumbfuck. Serves him right. Good on you for quitting and having your coworkers' backs. This are my favorite anti-work stories. The genre I call snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Basically, you get a business that works and is running smoothly. You don't have to do much. Just sit, manage and enjoy. But no, you fuck with the people that you need to keep the business working and crash the whole thing. Stories like this give me hope for a better future. Thai.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.